Have you ever walked into a room, met someone new, exchanged a few words, and then their name just vanishes from your mind? It's frustrating, sometimes embarrassing, and makes you question your memory. But the truth is, forgetting names is far more common than most people realize, and it's not necessarily a sign of a failing memory. In fact, it reveals something fascinating about how our brains process social information. Psychologists explain that our brains are wired to remember meaningful information over arbitrary labels. Names are just arbitrary sounds attached to a person. Think about it. You might vividly recall someone's face, their laugh, the conversation you had, or even a unique habit, but their name, that slips away almost instantly. This is because names are stored in a different part of the brain than general memories, connected to language processing and social recognition, which makes retrieving them a more complex task. This phenomenon is known as the tip of the tongue effect. It happens when you can vividly remember certain details about a person, but the specific word or name you need is temporarily inaccessible. Stress, distraction, or overthinking can make it even harder to recall the name, which is why it often disappears at the exact moment you want to introduce someone or make a connection. Social dynamics also play a big role. When meeting someone new, your attention is split. You're trying to gauge their personality. Notice social cues and make a good impression. Your brain prioritizes interaction over labels, meaning the person's story is encoded more strongly than the arbitrary string of sounds that is their name. Essentially, your brain is saying, remember the person, forget the tag, for now. The good news is there are effective strategies to improve name recall. Repeating the person's name out loud during the conversation helps reinforce the memory. Associating the name with a visual cue, rhyme, or a story makes it easier to retrieve. For instance, linking a name to a physical feature, an occupation, or a memorable anecdote creates a stronger mental connection. Even a few seconds of focused attention can make a huge difference. Understanding the psychology behind forgetting names also helps reduce the anxiety around it. Next time you blank on a name, don't panic. Your brain isn't failing. It's simply prioritizing social information in a way that feels natural. With a few mindful techniques, you can strengthen the neural links that store names and feel more confident in social situations. Ultimately, forgetting names is a window into the hidden workings of your brain. It shows that memory is not just about storage, it's about prioritization, attention, and context. The more you understand this process, the easier it becomes to navigate social interactions and remember the names of the people who matter.